There were some big stories while we were gone. The sun rose in the east. A bear relieved himself in the woods. Donald Trump was racist.
After President Donald Trump stirred controversy for his Sunday comments that a group of Democratic Congresswomen of color should go back to the broken and crime-infested places from which they came, late-night hosts fired back during their Monday night shows. In his tweets, Trump referred to Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York and her allies in what's become known as the Squad, which includes Representatives Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, Ayanna Pressley of Massachusetts, and Rashida Tlaib of Michigan. Only Omar from Somalia is foreign-born. On The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, the host commented on Trump's personal best at being the worst moment.
If that strikes you as a little racist, you do not know the meaning of the word little. And it's so full, it's a chock block, it's a burrito of wrongness.
Kind of feels like that burrito is giving America indigestion. Colbert went on to describe Trump's comments as insulting.
It is insulting to these women to even have to defend them from these ridiculous racist accusations. Is there anybody Trump does think was born in America?
The Late Show host went on to say that Trump is attempting to drive a wedge into the Democratic Party, which he said is a mistake because, according to Colbert, the Democrats, the only one issue they agree on is him, adding that this moment has done nothing but unite the Democratic Party. It's like in a sci-fi movie where everyone is fighting on Earth, but the only thing that can unite humanity is an alien invasion, except this time, 42% of the country are like, those aliens are making sense. As for Trump's defensive stance that his comments were not racist, Colbert strongly fired back. Everything in your life has been handed to you on a silver platter, and yet you, every other word out of your mouth is a tantrum that would get a toddler dragged out of a ball pit. You complain about everything. You don't like Bette Midler. Who doesn't like Bette Midler? If someone is leaving this country, it should be you. And if you're looking for a new home, might I suggest that you go to hell? Strong words perhaps, but he wasn't the only one. On Late Night, Seth Meyers took a closer look at Trump's appallingly racist comment, which he noted is typical of the POTUS.
Every day he serves up a steaming hot entree of racism and then washes it down with a side of
McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King's with some pizza.
Myers went on to say that it's ludicrous to attack the Congresswomen when they're actual citizens of this country.
If you're asking them to fix the totally broken, crime-infested governments of their home countries, they're trying.
He continued, this is their country, and they are treating it with a lot more respect and devotion than the racist gargoyle who sits around tweeting from the back nine of his chintzy golf course. Ooh, rough, but it sounds like a sick idea for a Halloween costume. Over at The Daily Show, Trevor Noah decided to become a racism detective to assess whether Trump is, in fact, a racist. Noah didn't know what was worse, the fact that the president thought it's acceptable to say, go back to where you came from,
or the fact that he said it to people who are already where they came from.
Noah was baffled, saying it's almost like in Trump said, you can't be a person of color and an American. When asked about his controversial comments, Trump said the criticism didn't faze him because many people agree with what he said. And hey, that's not cool, as Noah said. Just because many people agree with you doesn't mean you aren't being racist, okay? Imagine if Hitler was like, I know everybody says I'm bad, but have you seen how many people are waving at me in the streets? If I was racist, they would say something, yeah? Jimmy Fallon addressed the tweet during Monday's episode of The Tonight Show. The host also targeted the First Lady and joked that she asked, hey, how come they get to leave, in response to Trump's tweets. I don't know what's more shocking, that the president sent a racist tweet, or that we won't be talking about this in 2 days. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Too real. Okay, that's all right.
Exactly. Now, on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the host said that Trump was out of his mind again before he shared the president's tweets, and a clip of Trump during a press conference in which he said that the Congresswomen should leave the United States if they don't like living in the country.
As soon as he said that, Melania started running to the airport.
Kimmel then targeted Senator Lindsey Graham, who said Trump was a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot 4 years ago. The host then shared a more recent clip of Graham in which he praised Trump for being the best golfer.
Lindsey Graham is probably the closest Donald Trump will ever come to owning a dog.
Don't make us get the leash, Lindsey. For more late-night updates, keep it locked to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Ben Meyers.